Eddie, first and foremost, great to have you back. How are you feeling?
I feel great, Liz. Thank you very much for that. And I'm delighted that I got great improvements after my treatment.
Yeah, and it was obviously a big trip for you, and you can see the improvements are visible for everyone, and it must be pleasing for that to have went the way it did.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there was two parts of the treatment, and the first part, after that, I was kind of sitting in the chair, I was a wee bit disappointed because I expected miracles, to be honest, but after the second one then I was far more relaxed and happy.
And what can you tell us about the procedure, Eddie, for those that don't know exactly what you went through?
Well, there's obviously it was in America, in Florida, and this guy's got medical journals all over the world saying that he's got alternative treatment for like said Alzheimer's, dementia, arthritis, as well as stroke victims, and in my case obviously a massive brain hemorrhage. Yeah. And that treatment involved sitting in a chair, very similar to what I'm doing now, and his nurse would come and just tape up the back of your neck, basically X marks the spot, so for where the injection's going to go, and it was right into the spine, and once that's injected, I'm then expected to bend over, head to my knees, try and get as low as I can, and so the fluid could flow to the brain. Yeah. And immediately on the first treatment, I felt the left side of my face, some sensation, and I knew something was happening. And bizarrely, my right side started tingling as well, and I thought, because it was only my left side that was affected. And my wife was obviously there, and she said immediately that she saw a massive difference in my facial feature had changed. And I said to her, why am I looking like Brad Pitt or something now? And she had obviously picked up, because when the brain hemorrhage happened at the weekend, the muscles on the left side of my face, and so much so that my eye kind of drooped a bit. Yeah. But that had gone within an instance. And people had commented on my speech, my mood, enhanced mood. And then obviously after the second one, I felt as easy felt an urge to stand up and walk, and I did, without the stick, which had accompanied me for 2 years. So I'm delighted to say that the treatment was everything that I wanted and more.
Yeah. And when you went into that, Eddie, what were the sort of emotions? Of course, there would have been some sort of nerves, but a lot of hope as well there as well.
Yeah, you're a wee bit anxious because you're going to unknown, and you're always thinking, well, you've got that what if at the back end, and in your head there's that what if this doesn't work? What if it all goes wrong? What if this ends your life? There's all these thoughts go through your head, absolutely. And I just had to keep focused on the things that have kept me right in life. My wife, my family, my faith, all these things. So I stuck close to them, and so I was right, I'll be okay here. So, and I was, happily.
Yeah. And obviously there's been a lot of support from your family, friends, everyone, and
yeah, I mean,
a lot of fundraising as well. It's been huge, hasn't it?
It has. I mean, I cannot thank the people enough, and especially as well, Motherwell Football Club have been phenomenal. They've really supported me through this as well. And for anybody that talks about being a community club, this is a real community club, because they look after their own. Yeah. And I'm hopeful that we, as a group of players and staff, can reward them this season. So, and I'll be going all out to try my best to bring some success to this club for that.
Yeah, of course, it's not just you that went through all the emotions, as you mentioned, your family, your wife, and how did they cope with it all?
I think they were phenomenal. I mean, I don't know if I would have coped without my wife. She was just, I actually nicknamed her Wonder Woman over there, because we're in the airport. We've got 4 bags of luggage, we've got 4 hand luggage, and she's running around the airport getting a trolley, unloading the bags off the carousel. Meanwhile, seeing to Sophia in her buggy, make sure my wheelchair's there for me to step in and make it easy to access, and loading up and then pushing the trolley, and then going driving on opposite side of the road for her over there. I mean, she was phenomenal.
Yeah. And now that you're back as well, and obviously the improvements are clear to see for everyone, you must be ready to get back into things and focusing forward. Yeah,
well, the first thing we did when we came home was went to the game. We had obviously a game that afternoon at 2:30 kick-off, ended up 3 p.m. because Aberdeen's bus was late. But so, and that reinforced my mood even better when I saw the girls playing. And a big thank you to Donald and Andy, who looked after the team when I was away. I mean, they saw the team through that period brilliantly, and so they prepared them well. They had them motivated, had them organised and disciplined, and then obviously the players themselves, they took it in their stride. Yeah, they might have been missing their manager, but they all worked very hard for the guys, and the reward was there when 9 points out of 9.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That must give you a lot of pride as a manager, Eddie, when you see your players have that sort of attitude and desire to carry on and do you proud.
There's an old manager of mine was Kenny Cameron at Dundee, and he used to always say to me, quality players will bail you out when times are tough. Yeah. And that's why I try and fill my team with as much quality players as possible. And every week we've been going through a hard patch, it's been 0-0, or we've just not got that first goal, somebody's bailed us out. Be a bit of magic or a bit of brilliance, and it's fantastic to see that. When I look at that Motherwell team, I look at them and I see them growing every week, I see them developing, and you know, the biggest thing for me is they're actually resembling the men's team now, because everybody talks about them being very hard to play against, competitive, aggressive. I think the Aberdeen manager spoke about going into a battle against Motherwell. It's a war. Oh, fine. Yeah, that's exactly what it'll be when you play our team.
Yeah. That's what you want to build, isn't it? That's
but we've got winners, and they are winners. They're competitors and winners, and they'll no lie down. And if people want to have a fight with us, then our players are more than willing to stand up for themselves. If they want to play football, we're good enough to play that as well. So either side, we've got a winning combination at Motherwell.